Hello, this is Omar Gomez, and I'm going to be showing you how to use Weebly.com as a tool to create websites or blogs and related content. It is completely free. You can sign up here. You can follow the signing up process. I already have an account. This way, I will log in right now. Once you log in, it'll take you to your Weebly home platform. I always skip this. Then, as you can see, I already have some pre-made sites that I've done with my students. But we're going to get started on a new one. So you would click on Add Site. This will take you to a page where it'll prompt you on what do you want to make, a website, a blog, or some sort of store. For this purpose, we're going to make a site. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And then it'll take you to a theme section. Here you have pre-selected themes that you can work with. You can always create your own. Me personally, I like to work with the pre-selected. They're just nice and easy to work with. So let's go ahead and I love to serve, so I'm gonna just go with this one. So this little pop-up choose selection. You click here. It'll load. It'll ask you to choose a domain. Um, of course, this is if you're planning to fully use this website, and Weebly will offer you free server space with a domain. I'm just going to close this for the sake of this purpose. And basically, you have your tools over here. And what is really cool is you just click and modify anything. Edit rocks. And let's say if you want to, you can modify everything just by clicking. So let's see, my website. Again, this is a tutorial on how to utilize it. If you wanted to add any elements, you can drag any element anywhere. So say if you want to put an image, I'm sorry, I dragged the gallery. If I want to put an image from my folders, I would drag it here. Then you just simply click on upload image, and you can search your image to your computer. Let's see if I have any pre-saved images for practice purposes. Let's see here. I have, let's see, this one looks cool. So once you select it, and it'll automatically bring it in. There's a lot of tools as you scroll down. Say if you want to add text, you would simply drag the text button to wherever you want to add the text, and you can click to edit text. Again, this is very simple to use. It's very user friendly. If you wanted to upload per se files or documents, you can go down here for documents. That's a very cool tool. A video, or if you wanted to add audio into your website, most tools are up here. If you wanted to change your theme, your structure, that's for structure. But I personally like just keeping the basic stuff, or basic tools. So yeah, this is a quick edit on how to create a Weebly website, and it is very simple to work with. And then once you're done at the end, you would hit publish, and you have a full published website. Again, just to remind, you simply click anywhere you would like to edit. So yeah, I hope this was easy, and I hope you enjoyed this short tutorial on how to use Weebly websites. Okay, so now that we've done basic introduction on how to use Weebly, I'm gonna go a little bit more advanced Again, this is my home Weebly platform. So I'm going to create, this time around, I'm just going to add a site. And as you know, it'll take you to choose a site selection as soon as it loads. This time I'm going to work with a blog, since for the original introduction session we did a site. This time I will work with a blog. And I'm just, again, I like choosing their pre-selected themes. You can always scroll through them. They're all pretty cool. They are all in a form of a blog, so you can do some blogging. For the sake of this purpose, again, when you select, there will be a little push-up menu. This time, however, it's a little bit more advanced. You can change the color of your scheme to whichever color of your preference. So I'm just going to go ahead and just select this blue, and then I will select choose. It will load. Again, here's if you want to make a website domain. For the sake of this purpose, again, I'm just going to go ahead and exit out of here. So once we're here, Weebly blogs allow you to obviously have your main blog, which is this main page. It also has an about section, which you can modify here, and then also a contact section. In addition to that, you have all your tools over here. You have your structure, your media, and so forth. Just as a reminder, if you want to modify anything, you just click and type whatever you want to modify. Edit rocks. What's cool about the blog is that anywhere you click, you can say if you do not want this section, you can click the red X and it'll delete that section automatically. Say I don't want any archives, I would just delete that. It'll prompt me, are you sure you want to delete? Yes, and that section will disappear from your blog. Just to reiterate, whenever you want to insert any specific text anywhere or even an image, you drag text and you place it wherever. Say I want it on my right column of my blog, I can click that there and I'm free to add text now. Edit is the best program at CSUL layer. So again, these are more advanced features or allowed within the blog section that I think are really cool and beneficial. Now down here, this is a blog sidebar. So this manages your whole sidebar. But again, if you wanted to add anything specifically like an image, a gallery, even your map, you can just drag it just about anywhere. Now, I didn't talk about structure on the other one. However, here are your structure tools. Say I wanted to divide a section, and you can just place this about anywhere. Let's scroll down here. So I want to add a section down here. That'll create a division. Now I'm working more with this sidebar because this is a blog feature. So pretty much a divider looks like this, and you can add it to the main section. So in addition to that, you have also your embedded codes. Say if you wanted to add anything embedded from like PhotoBucket or other media websites such as TinyPic or so, you can use embedded codes through here. And then also, if you want to change your Flickr badge, if you want to add a linking button, blog archives, and so forth. These are all additional tools up here. Here's where you can change the structure again that we went over. If you wanted to add audio and so forth. But again, me personally, I like to keep it basic, and easy does it for me. Now, within the blog, the way you modify or add a post is you would go down here for a new post. And let's say I wanted to title blog formatting. Then you can drag elements in here, anything you would want to drag. You again simply drag in here and it would add it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit post up here, and it'll prompt you your post has been added. Again, this is more, I believe, a little bit more advanced, very easy to work with. And at the end, if you want to publish, your publish button is up here, just as in the site version. So that's how you work a blog within Weebly. It's very easy to work with, very self-explanatory. We just click and drag and what I call plug and play. I hope this was helpful, and yeah, thanks for checking out my tutorial.